Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Damon Campbell with KarmaloopTV here at District Square in Kalamazoo with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Zella Day.
Great to meet you, Zella. Definitely appreciate your time once again.
Thanks for having me, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, anyone who follows you closely probably knows by now that your name actually came from the wife of a prominent miner in Jerome where your parents got married.
Yeah.
But were you able to strike gold at all as part of your Olympic development soccer team back in the day?
That's a funny question. Good way to start the interview. I like that.
Oh, thank you.
We actually... So yeah, I played soccer growing up. It was always music or soccer, which are two very demanding pastimes / hobbies. And I was playing soccer for a while. When I was about 13, I tried out for the Olympic Development Program team, which is pretty much like a state team.
Okay.
And in Arizona, every girl from around the state went and tried out for the state team because they were playing a tournament in Spain.
Yeah.
And so I made the team and went over to Spain and played in the tournament. And we got second place.
Wow, congratulations.
So we didn't strike gold.
And that was for
we strike silver.
Dynasty Cup that you were actually competing for
yeah.
at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess that makes kicker a pretty fitting title for your
I guess so.
for your album.
Yeah, I've never even thought about it that way. That's funny. But I broke my ankle playing soccer, and that's why I stopped.
Oh no.
And so, yeah, I made a record just when I was kind of trying to get better, and music kind of just took over my life. And yeah, kicker means a lot of different things, but I guess just add that one.
Yeah, well, because it's actually named after like the Apache man from your father's ranch growing up. And one of your goals is actually to deliver him a copy. Have you been able to get back in contact at all by chance?
I haven't been able to get back in contact just because I've been on tour so much. I've been gone a lot, and I probably am going to make a trip back to Pine Top in December.
Okay, awesome.
Because that's when the industry kind of shuts down and
Yeah.
everybody's on vacation, and I might vacation back in Arizona and try to find him.
Nice.
So.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And not a lot of horsing around on the album, though, with the exception, perhaps, of Mustang Kids. I would say probably the most upbeat track on there. Other than that, though, pretty reflective, which I suppose, considering, bear with me here a moment, considering the magic mirror on the wall scenes is rather fitting since Snow White was pretty significant to your musical beginnings.
Yeah. That was when my mom tells a really funny story about when I started singing, and I was really into Disney princesses, just like every little girl is. And when I was 3 years old, I could perfectly recite the Snow White song when she's singing into the well, like the ha 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 ha.
Still got it.
Yeah, it freaked my mom out. She was like, "Wow, I don't think you should be doing that at 3 years old. That doesn't make any sense." But yeah, she, I'm sure, made it into my psyche somehow.
Totally.
And maybe it is the mirror on the wall.
Definitely. And talk about coming full circle. You now have your song Compass featured in the trailer for Disney's The Finest Hours, not to mention are signed to Hollywood Records, which is owned by Disney, if I'm not mistaken. Ironically, however, passed up on Disney television opportunities growing up?
Yeah, when I was 13, I got offered to do television shows with Disney and Nickelodeon. And I said no, just because it wasn't really what I wanted to do. It's not really why I was playing music. I wasn't like one of those multi-talented kids, where, I mean, there's a lot of kids who are like triple threats. They're like beautiful, and they act, and they can sing, and they can dance, and I was just playing guitar and singing and writing, and that's what I was focused on, and all the other stuff was just not important, and it's not why I was traveling to LA. So when that was offered, there was no doubt in my mind that I needed to say no.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it seems to be paying off, evidenced, for example, by former Disney star Miley Cyrus popping up at one of your shows.
Yeah. That's just kind of like, I don't know, that's like LA happenstance where...
The norm?
Sort of.
Wow.
It is. LA is a weird place. You never know who you're going to see and who you're going to run into, and I think that once you start playing shows, and even like with the people that I play music with, and like the bands that are opening up for you or bands you're opening up for, it's like everybody knows somebody, and you're bound to run into
all sort of
Yeah,
intertwined.
all sorts of like just celebrities,
Yeah.
entertainers. It's just because they live there. They live
Yeah.
there, and they live in New York and Nashville, and like
For sure.
that's where music and just the industry is thriving. So
Yeah.
you see them every once in a while.
Well, and did Corey from Boy Meets World end up making it out to a gig
No,
as
he
well?
didn't.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
he tweeted me, but I was really excited to meet him actually because I love him in Topanga.
Yeah, who doesn't, right?
Yeah, I was really excited, but he didn't. I don't think he showed up.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, if he's watching, hopefully.
I hope we
gotta-
meet in this world.
Yeah, absolutely. And I heard you actually spent some time performing in exchange for lift tickets growing up as an avid snowboarder. I'm surprised actually though that you didn't have any like sort of hookups because wasn't your aunt actually a ski instructor for like June Mountains or
Well,
something?
Pine Top, where I grew up snowboarding, that's like the ski resort was on the reservation, and it's not really a popular mountain. So it's like nobody. I wasn't really doing anything much other than just playing my acoustic guitar and singing, and like I had nothing going on in LA. It's like so I was getting hooked up in a sense that I could just play and then ride.
Oh, okay.
So that was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, my aunt and my family worked a lot at June Mountain
Okay.
in California.
Okay.
So, but I've never been there before.
Oh, I gotcha.
So I didn't grow up snowboarding in California at
Yeah,
all.
so she wouldn't have been able to pull any
No,
strings.
no.
But she was actually part of like the rescue unit as well
Yeah,
out there?
yeah, she
That's
was.
crazy.
Yeah, Lisa Del Giudice.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, of course, it's been pretty well documented that you originally started out performing at your grandmother's More Coffee House. But what role, if any, did the Greenhouse Nursery play in a young Zella Day's budding musical career?
So funny enough, I played a show to raise money at the Greenhouse Nursery for my trip to Spain to play soccer.
Oh, wow.
And so that was like my first big show.
Yeah.
There's probably like 100 people there.
That's crazy.
And they all came down to Greenhouse Nursery, and it was like a coffee shop, but it was in Sholo, and like it took them a while to do live music. More Coffee kind of started it. That's
Yeah.
like the one that my grandmother owned, but
For sure.
she passed away in 2002.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
So
that.
it's okay, and then the coffee shop kind of went under there, so
Yeah.
it's not there anymore. But the Greenhouse Nursery provided the space for me to do a little benefit for
That's awesome.
Spain tickets.
Hell yeah. Did you do anything special to celebrate National Coffee Day yesterday, considering the circumstances?
No. Where was I yesterday? Oh my God. I was at home. Oh yeah, I was at home. I had one day off at home and
Okay.
then got on a plane. I didn't even know it was National Coffee Day. Must have not been checking my Twitter. It's
always
always something. Yeah, it's always like
exactly.
kitten or donut day
Yeah.
or like his best friend day.
And I've never even started hearing about it until like a month ago. And
Yeah.
it seems like
Yeah,
every day
every
it's
day.
something else.
Yeah.
That's the internet for you,
Exactly.
I guess. Anything else you'd like people to know about Zella Day?
Anything else? I mean, I'm just working really hard right now. Going on tour in November again. I'm going to Europe and just constantly writing and working on music video treatments
Yeah.
and just playing shows and just it's good. I mean, I guess that's all you have to know because that's all I'm really doing. That's my life right now in a nutshell.
Yeah, totally. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was great
Thank you
chatting
so
with
much
you.
for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Best wishes with everything coming your way.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts before we say goodbye?
I will see you soon. I will meet you out on the road, I'm sure.
There you have it. Once again, I'm Damon Campbell, and this is Zella Day. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome. Great question.
Thank you.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's awesome.